If schools are important, you're in for a treat. We've got niche.com pulled up. This is our go-to resource. Greatschools.org being another solid option. We're not affiliated with either one. We use this as a tool so you can get that third party perspective. The reviews on here are done from students, parents of students, and teachers. They do annual list. The list we have pulled up right now, 2026 best school districts in the Wichita area. The focus more so being on how to traverse the website, things to look out for, not mainly the list itself. We'll throw the top 3 options according to niche.com to you. Number 1 being Andover Public Schools. Number 2 being Valley Center Public Schools. And number 3 being Mays Unified School District. This is going to be suburbs. This is going to be town, cities in the general area. If you're looking at it on the surface level, it's here. You've got options. If you need a little more info, you want to do a little more digging, it's here too. You just kind of got to know where to look. You want to look at the map, pull the map up, right there, right in front of your face. That's Wichita and all of the other school districts in the area. We'll close the map. Now, you've got all your filters over here to the left. You want to search by school type or school district, any particular academics, whether that's AP, IB. Maybe you want a specific student to teacher ratio. What you want to filter by grades according to niche.com, any special items, special education. Is it a magnet? Is it online? It's all there. We're going to click on Andover. So we've got that pulled up. Gives you a nice little snapshot of the map with the school district information. The school district has been claimed, their overall grade, what they cover, pre-K and K through 12, where it's located, their star rating with their review number. And they're going to have multiple lists. So if you really kind of want to get into the weeds, you can. It's here. But we're just going to show you just a real quick rundown. Now with this here, you can click about over here on the left and hop wherever you want, or you can scroll down. So you got options. So we're going to pull up the full report card. This is the overall niche grade. And if you want to really get into the weeds, they'll show you how everything is calculated. We're just going to hop in. This is going to be a quick one. We're going to get through it. Academics, teachers, clubs and activities, sports, resources and facilities, diversity, college prep, administration, and food. And we kind of get into the about the school. So highly rated public school district located in Andover. 9,376 students in grades PK and K through 12 with student-teacher ratio of 25-1. According to state test scores, 49% of students are at least proficient in math and 49% in reading. If you want to check out their website, maybe give them a phone call, mail them a letter, it's all there. Let me get into their rankings, Andover Public School rankings. Like I said, we've got multiple lists on niche.com. You can get in there. You can check all that out if you want. Then they give you an idea of the map with their boundary lines. You see multiple schools there and giving you an idea. It's not all just north of Kellogg. If you haven't watched yet, we did a live. We break down the map. We show you around. We'll throw that up here so you can check that out, give you a little more info. We'll continue here. And it's going to show you all of the school options, elementary school options. You got these here. If you want to see all 7 elementary schools, you can. The 3 middle school options, the 3 high school options, and their reviews. And then kind of a little more info on kind of some of the stuff we've touched on. So the proficiency in reading and math, what the average graduation rate is, the average SAT scores. It's letting you know what that average is, how many responses. Same for the ACT here. And they've got their little admissions calculator, some popular choices for college. So you got some options here. Maybe you kind of want to dip your toe in the water with the schools, or maybe you're looking for yourself for college. More options here, giving you an idea. And it's not all just Kansas, as you see here. Oklahoma, University of Missouri. There's more information there on the public school academics. We've got some private schools that are sponsored, get into kind of the more about the students, the demographics, what have you. How many students, how many of those are on free reduced lunch, and then getting into the teachers, what that student teacher ratio is looking like. And then kind of in the fine print right below it, you'll have that national average, what the salaries look like if you want to get into that, how many of those teachers are in their first or second year of teaching, finances, what the expenses look like per student versus the national average, and a breakdown of that. Like I said, if you really want to get into the weeds on the nitty gritty, it's certainly here. And they've got their own little living in the area for Andover. You're going to have that for all of the cities, the towns you look up. So their overall grade, cost of living, if it's deemed good for families. Obviously, this is not my feedback on that, the housing. And then they kind of give you an idea that median household income, what that looks like against the average, the national average. Same for the rent versus that national average. Same for home values against the national average. Obviously, with your rents, with your home values, there's going to be some fluctuation. So that information there may not 100% always be up to date. So keep that in mind. This list here is pretty fresh. So with the home values, at least, that stuff changes pretty frequently. If you want a little more info on Andover, you can certainly do it. And then we have the reviews. So 31 reviews. You can click on if you want to hop straight into said rankings on their star rating. You can definitely do that. They'll give you information on the schools and what have you. Like I said, it's all here. This is a great tool. It really just depends on you and your situation. If you want to take it at surface level, hey, this one's number one, let's hop in there. You can definitely do that. If you are kind of wanting a little more information, you want to go into the weeds on it, you certainly can. If you're looking at future proofing your move, that's definitely here too. If you're wanting to line up that ideal school district with that ideal college, that is certainly something you can do as well. We can't necessarily steer you one way or another. And honestly, this information here is more valuable because you are getting the feedback from teachers, from students, from parents. They're letting you know, hey, this is what colleges these students are considering. Popular colleges, they give grades on that too. How many niche.com users from this school district are what colleges they're most interested in, breaking the scores down on them. If you want to do more research on the colleges, you can do that as well. What the students want to study. These are all niche.com users. Break that down. Hey, look, business, biology, pre-med, psychology. You've definitely got options. This is a great tool. That's why you guys need to be reaching out. You need to be calling, texting, emailing, dropping those comments, those questions down below. And that's why we are your number one resource when it comes to relocation to Wichita, to the surrounding areas. We give you these tools. You need to be doing your independent research anyway. You shouldn't be following 100% based on someone you're watching online, myself included, because at the end of the day, only you are going to know what's best for you and your situation. This stuff here, you get this third-party information and you figure out if this is a fit for you or not. I've had folks where they needed to be in the top tier schools. They needed to be close to the top tier colleges. Other folks, that's not as important. Everybody's situation is going to be just a little different. And honestly, that's what keeps this interesting. This is just one tool in the toolbox that we share with our clients to help them ultimately get where they want to be. You're not buying a TV, you're not buying a car. This is the largest purchase you're ever going to make. We don't take this lightly, and neither should you. This is but one tool in the toolbox that we provide our clients so they can get that clarity, get informed, and ultimately get empowered. If you are wanting some more tools to help you get prepped, to help you get started, down below is a QR code for my home buyer's rough draft. This is going to help you establish your foundation, figure out what that motivating factor is, whether it's schools, it's work, whatever. A rough idea of budget, time frame. From there, you've got the roadmap giving you that generalized idea how the process works from A to Z, and items that you're going to need to, at the very least, know about and budget for so you're not blindsided. What those next steps look like. The worksheet, these are the exact questions I would ask you when you reach out for that consult, whether it's on the phone, it's virtual, it's face-to-face. This tool here ultimately is going to put you in that best possible position. If you want to take it to the next level, level 2, my Wichita Home Blueprint. This is an online community that I've started. We do weekly lives. We've got downloadable content. We've got courses taking you through the humble beginnings, through financing, through the inspection period, and beyond closing. The home buyer's rough draft, it's a direct download. Scan it, click the link, download, consume. You're welcome. But anyways, we are creating a living, breathing community, and this is how we are elevating your real estate experience in Wichita and the surrounding areas. If you've got any value out of this, do us a solid, gang. Like, comment, subscribe, share your questions. If you know someone who could get some value out of this, share this with them. This may not be for you. That's okay. This is how we are elevating the game and why we are your #1 real estate relocation expert to Wichita and the surrounding areas. You want to continue that learning journey? Click this video over here. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit my little logo over there, and we'll catch you all back here in the next one.